Alright, what's up guys? Random Item here back with Samsung Galaxy versus H2K. This is game 2. Samsung Galaxy won game 1. After kind of a very interesting game, pick ban phase was suspect at best for H2K. They had a pretty successful early and mid game though, but because of a couple decision making issues in the late game, they wound up kind of throwing the game. Let's see what type of adaptations they make moving on to game 2. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so H2K, much better this time around. They ban out the Echo, Misfortune, and Victor. I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, makes perfect sense that they're banning out those champions. Samsung Galaxy, very interesting bans on red side. They go for Caitlyn, Nidalee, Syndra, but they leave up the Jace. So I'm wondering if they're trying to bait Odo to go for the Jace, or if they're or what exactly is going on. Because if I was H2K, I'd be licking my chops right now because I can get Odo Omne on Jace again. First pick for H2K is the Ryze. Alright, so they're prioritizing Ryu on Ryze. And then on Samsung Galaxy side, they've got the Zyra and the Olaf. That's very interesting that they went for Zyra Olaf. So Lee Sin Karma, I'm fine with that as long as it's a support Karma. I definitely feel like there are better picks than mid Karma at the world stage. You definitely need a little bit more damage, a little bit more wave clear. You can't really rely on the utility that the Karma has in the mid lane. Alright, so Samsung Galaxy responds with Cassiopeia and Jhin. I think that's pretty strong. Cassiopeia does well against Ryze. And then Jhin is definitely a very strong AD carry, especially combined with Olaf, because he can slow down the target, allowing Olaf to catch up to him, and then Olaf can keep slowing him with axes as well. So I think that works pretty well for Samsung Galaxy. Interesting. So they go for the Sivir and Rumble for H2K. I'm surprised that they did not pick up the Jace after how well Odo has played the Jace, and instead they let Samsung Galaxy pick up Jace. So I feel like that is a mistake. Yeah, I feel like that is definitely a mistake from H2K. They should have picked up that Jace. Because yet again, H2K has this very short range comp. Rumble's short range, Ryze is short range, Sivir is short ranged. Samsung Galaxy definitely is, they've got the poke and the Jhin and the Zyra and the Jace, and then they also have that mid to short range damage of the Olaf and the Cassiopeia. So yet again, I feel like Samsung Galaxy is getting the better of these pick and ban phases over H2K. So it's just going to be a question of whether Jankos can work his magic again and get H2K ahead like he did last game. All right. Rumble versus Jace. This actually can actually work very well for the Rumble because he can just deal so much damage. He never runs out of wave clear potential. And Jace is very mana gated in the early game. So I feel like this could actually very favor H2K. The issue is that once Jace gets, an item or two, he will have more burst potential than the Rumble will. And he could possibly kill Rumble. And also he's got longer range. So like late game, if you get hit with one empowered shock blast, your team's already, at half health, essentially. The jungle, Lee Sin versus Olaf. This is a matchup that we've talked about quite a lot at this tournament, and it kind of favors the Lee Sin early. Then once Olaf gets Ragnarok, he starts kind of taking over the matchup. And then the late game, Lee Sin has a bit more utility because he can still go for that flash kick combo, while Olaf can just run at you. That's all Olaf can really do. And by that point, usually the teams have enough damage that they can usually burst down Olaf before he does any significant damage to the enemy team. Mid lane, we've got Ryu on Rise versus Crown's Cassiopeia. This is actually going to be a really fun matchup to watch because both of these mid laners deal massive amounts of damage. Um, and both of them are kind of medium range mages. So it'll be interesting to see how that matchup plays out. I think it'll really actually depend upon the jungle pressure. So I would say that lane is kind of a draw. And then bot lane, a Sivir Karma versus Jhin Zyra. Jhin Zyra is just terrifying in the early game. I definitely feel like that definitely favors Samsung Galaxy. However, I would say that late game Sivir can win a team fight easier than late game Jhin. Jhin is great for getting picks, but Sivir is great for winning like team fights, getting 3 or 4 kills. Because if she gets, near 100% crit chance, and she's got her bouncing blades, allows her to deal a lot of damage if the enemy team groups up. So if Samsung Galaxy groups up at all, they get too confined if they try to fight in a choke point. I feel like H2K can absolutely decimate them with the Rumble ult and the Sivir bouncing blades. But if Samsung Galaxy doesn't fight in those choke points, if they kind of fight in the lanes or fight in the large spaces, they should be able to win. Well played by Yankos. I don't think they're going to be able to get first tower off of that. But that will, even though they don't get first tower off of that, Cuvée is going to lose quite a bit of farm because of that. And that'll really tilt the matchup in favor of Odo. Ooh. Hmm. Wow, really well played by Crown. So he flashed Lee Sin. Then he was able to. He realized he had enough damage to turn back onto Ryu and get the kill. That was actually a fantastic outplay from Crown. That's really the reason why a lot of people say that Crown is one of the best, if not the best, mid laner in the world. Some people say that he's even better than Faker. Great dodge by Cuvée. That's a very odd positioning for Ambition. Like I think they were trying to set up the dive in bot lane, but Crown was pushed in mid lane, so that play was never gonna work. Very good solo kill by Crown onto Ryu. Alright, so H2K is able to get first tower blood, so that's actually really beneficial for them. So because of the attention that Yankos has been giving top lane, Odo's in a very good spot to run away with that matchup. Crown is winning mid lane pretty easily. So I think that it is going to come down to bot lane yet again. You've got H2K winning top lane, Samsung Galaxy winning mid lane. And it looks like Forgiven has a slight advantage, but Ruler does have 2 assists. So yeah, this the top lane push is going to be very important to who can secure this Infernal Drake. Alright, I like this play from Odo. He's pathing towards mid lane, while the Jace is stuck in top lane. Ooh. Well done. That was actually a really great play from H2K. That's going to allow them to get the Drake, and they might be able to get bot tower. Ooh, I don't know if I like this teleport. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it would have been better for Kuve to just keep pushing that top lane. Just setting up a dive in around mid lane. Wow. That kick was not very good. Oh wow, we saw that. Alright, Kuve killed Odo off screen. That's going to allow Samsung Galaxy to get top outer. And it looks like Ambition might get bot outer. So that's actually a huge gold swing. Oh, they're going to donate it over to Ruler. That's actually, that's huge. That's huge for Ruler. Well played. So that was a huge gold shift that actually gave Samsung Galaxy the lead. They got both top outer and bottom outer, and H2K has not been able to get mid outer. However, mid outer is like at like 100 health. So if they're able to push up and get that tower, that will allow them to equalize. Yep, there we go. And almost equal, about 700 gold difference. And most of that is going to be Crown. interesting though, because the matchup has shifted for Odo, and he now seems like he's in a losing matchup. Ooh. Wow. Well done. Yeah, Odo's getting kind of destroyed now. Yeah, so that's not worth. So they get one kill for that, but they give up their mid tower. So Samsung Galaxy is making the correct plays. They're trading, a kill for a tower. That's always a worthwhile trade. Now you can see they're up almost 2.5k gold. Yep, this is why everybody hates Jace. You think that you're winning the matchup, and then he just starts dealing a ton of damage. And he actually is really hard to deal with for AP top laners if he gets, Hex Drinker. That's surprising that H2K is able to get the dragon. But wow, looks like Samsung Galaxy is going for an early Baron. Wow, that was actually a really great call. As soon as they heard the dragon die, they were on Baron and they were starting it. They were able to take it with 3 people. And then they used Ruler's Jin ultimate to basically zone away H2K so they couldn't walk up river to check to see if Samsung Galaxy was doing the Baron. And that's going to allow Samsung Galaxy to really accelerate this game and get an even larger gold lead. I wouldn't be surprised if the gold lead goes over 6,000. Right now we're at about 5,000 gold lead advantage. Well done by Odo. They're losing another tower. And they lose another tower. Alright, so they just lost 3 towers, rapid fire. They also gave up a couple kills, but H2K was able to get a kill or 2 back. You can see now, gold advantage is almost 7k Samsung Galaxy. So pretty much every tower that's going down, that's about 1,000 gold that H2K is falling behind. Now they're kind of in desperate straits because they've lost all inners, all outer turrets, and they still haven't even taken all of the outer turrets of Samsung Galaxy. Samsung Galaxy is in a pretty commanding position right now, and it's going to probably take a miracle for H2K to be able to pull this one out. Yeah, as long as Samsung Galaxy just plays things kind of safely, they'll be able to win this game relatively easily. Yankees is actually doing a really good job with his map movements and with his kicks and things like that. But he needs to start actually getting more gold onto the rest of his team because Lee Sin late game, you're not incredibly useful as a Lee Sin late game. Like you don't need that much. You don't need the gold on you. You need the gold on Ryu. You need the gold on Forgiven. You need the gold on Odo if you're gonna have a shot at beating Samsung Galaxy. Good kick. Well done. This might be a cleanup. That was pretty good by H2K. They were able to get the 2 for 2, even though they're down quite a bit of gold. And Samsung Galaxy is not going to be able to punish that very easily. They might get a dragon off of it, but they won't get any inhib pressure. Alright, Baron's up in 30 seconds. We're going to start seeing the Baron dance, getting down vision. So both Cuvée and Odo have teleport, so yeah, expecting Odo to go down to match Cuvée's split push. Both teams will posture around Baron, trying to deny vision, waiting for somebody to get out of position. This is very risky that they're going for this. Here, I'm going to slow this down. Wow. They should be able to get the Baron off of this. Yep. With Cassiopeia, even if your 80 carry goes down, you can still go for Baron. Alright, that might be what broke the camel's back there. They should be able to get at least one inhib off of this push, possibly two. And we're looking at almost a 10k gold difference. So, good job by Jankos, forced out the flash from Crown. Isn't able to get the kick that he really wants. And then Cuvée comes in. Yeah, able to 1v1 Forgiven. Yeah, and the way that Odo came in, the rest of H2K was kiting back away from Odo. And they were never able to actually, clamp down. Like if they were able to both engage at the same time, they might have had a shot. But Forgiven was kind of out of position and kind of got soloed out by Cuvée. So a couple things went wrong in that fight that allowed Samsung Galaxy to win it. Yeah, this is what you want to do. Cuvée is really kind of your way to win this game if you are Samsung Galaxy. Yep, so they've already got the tower down. Now they just keep threatening it, and they can start getting down mid tower. Oh wow, look at that! That was a great ultimate by Ryu. Wow, even with that great ultimate by Ryu, and killing 3 people on Samsung Galaxy, they still get 2 towers. Or 2 inhibs, rather. Yeah, look at that. They go right on top of Ruler. They're able to kill Ruler. They get Crown as well, I believe. Yeah, they're able to get 3 kills pretty easily with that ultimate. So Mountain Drake's going to be up in about 20 seconds. The next Drake after that will be Elder. GA's going down for Jankos. This actually might be it. Yep. Yep, this is the game. So yet again, I think that H2K has quite a lot of issues in pick ban phase. They're not picking matchups that really work very well. It's really hard to stay in a game if you don't have a lot of wave clear. And in both games, H2K just had very short range teams, which can be very volatile if you can't close the distance or get ahead. And I think the Samsung Galaxy has done a really good job punishing that. So we'll see what adaptations H2K makes in Game 3, but things do not look very good for them right now. Looks like Samsung Galaxy is going to probably win this series unless we get some type of miracle reverse sweep from H2K. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the content on the channel, please subscribe. definitely leave any comments or questions you have below. I hope you all have a great day. This is Randmonium signing off.